Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals taking on Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Arizona's offense takes the field, and no surprises, the man that's guiding them, the Pro Bowler in his 4th season at the wheel of this offense, Kyler Murray.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top-notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week, and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, this one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep, Ray McLeod. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. San Francisco ready for their first drive of the game on offense. And in his 9th season in the league, 6 with the 49ers, it's Jimmy Garoppolo at quarterback.
And Jimmy Garoppolo has shown that he can be a Super Bowl quarterback, but his biggest problem, his ability to stay healthy and remain on the field. When able, he's a capable quarterback prone to winning games both in the regular and postseason.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he's not going anywhere to start tonight. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's got a man, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That's what I'm talking about.
That seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust, and he knows how good his guy is. So to him, it wasn't up for grabs. To him, it was a big play waiting to happen.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Now a man in his second season in a Cardinal uniform. Here's James Conner. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
57, Mike 57.
Murray going to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's in.
Because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack. Put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Garoppolo now. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 1:58 left to play. Here
we go. 56.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. J.J. Watt that time able to do what he does best, and that's sack the quarterback.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo, and he finds Tyler Kroft. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Garoppolo. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Gould is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First down, Murray. Able to get this one to McBride. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the 30 on second down, Murray, and caught right side, Green. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in, and the contact may have come too early. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Connor, and he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 40 now on second down. Murray, at third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Over the middle, complete. That's Connor. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be fourth down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand-new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far and certainly plenty to look forward to as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use at plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there, all 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
56. Mike, 56.
McCaffrey running up the middle. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete to McBride. Call it no gain there on the first down play.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
57
From the gun, Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the second time. McLeod to return it. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic, 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a Niners first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for 1 more first down to help salt this one away. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
56.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And that drive is going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on 3rd down. But on that one, the defense rose up and said enough of that.
So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould from the left hash. This from 37. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 13. A little under 1:50 remaining. They've yet to dip the scoreboard tonight. Now they've got to do it twice late if they want a chance here. Throwing on first down is Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Got a man, it's McBride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He'll get this to Connor underneath, and he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Murray to air it out again. On the right side, caught by Green. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Cardinal passing game, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's go, D.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now Murray again. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Murray now. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Hey, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
On 2nd and goal, Murray out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Murray, one final try, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. That one is good, but the final margin will be 6 as this one is over. Side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Glendale.